And so, second video review for this week was for Lost for Words by Andrea Bramhall. So if you've been reading along with me this week, you have seen all the reading updates for this one. And for any of you that missed the introduction video last week, this is what the book looks like. If you want to check out my Goodreads review, if you're on Facebook, it's below the videos, it's just further down the page, and if you're on YouTube, then this will be in the description for you. Lost for Words by Andrea Bramhall. What can I say? Totally speechless. I would say I'm lost for words, but that seems really cheesy. But I've said it now, so there you go. This was a brilliant book. I adored it. I really did. It was a great story. It had everything in there. It literally had happy, sad, like humour. It had everything, like literally everything. You'll go through like a real range of emotions reading this book, and it builds up a romance between Sasha and Jack. Sasha is a aspiring scriptwriter. Jack is a film producer. They meet because her best friend Bobby sends a script in to a competition and she wins. So she's sort of on a journey of her own to getting her life. Like she lives with her mum because her mum's not been very well, and she is going out there and she's getting her life together, and she's just getting it all together when it all falls apart again, which is all the sad part. But I'm not going to tell you what happens, because if you want to know how Sasha gets her life sorted and then it falls apart, you'll have to buy the book and read it. But for me, I felt so much heartache with her at one point in this book, more towards the end when her life starts falling apart again. Not falling apart completely, but falling apart enough that I think most people would be really... Sasha copes quite well, really, given everything that she doesn't to begin with, but she does. She copes with it brilliantly, and that's because she has Jack by her side there to support her. Now I'm not going to go into too much detail because I'm start crying again, and you can probably see my eyes look a total mess anyway, because I've only just really finished reading this book this evening, and I was crying towards the end of it. It was awful, so many tears, happy tears and sad tears all mixed together, because I in the end didn't know whether I was crying with laughter or crying because I was sad. I was crying a bit of both. I'd say a bit of both. By the time you get to the end of the last chapter, you'll be crying because it's sad but it's happy, and it was just, yeah, it was a lovely story. Like I say, it's a heartwarming sort of romance. It's slow burn, it builds, and then with all great romances there has to be something in there, because it can't just be perfect. Sasha can't have a perfect life, can she? There's got to be something that goes wrong, and it does. So wrong in so many ways, but I'm sure it'll be a way for her to start a new chapter of her life, and hopefully there'll be more from Sasha and Jack as characters because of the way this book went, the way their stories played out, and the way life's gone for them, the hands they've been dealt by fate, that sort of thing. I'm really hoping that this means we will see more from them in another book somewhere. What I loved, and I really did love it about this book, there was a show stealer in here. You know, when you get a character who isn't the main character but they totally steal the show, like the book could just be theirs totally. This book is about Fleur, who is Sasha's mum. And oh gosh, she's brilliant. She's like a wacky, outrageous hippie. She's just amazing. She's so cool. And you can see Sasha sort of like, Sasha's in her 40s and Jack's in her sort of 40s, 50s. And it's that whole, oh my god, mum, you just didn't, like, type of moment. And her mum's like, yeah, I don't care. Oh, her mum's brilliant. So brilliant. But it comes from a place of love. She's just the most loving, wonderful character, and her cat was great. Nip was fantastic. I love Nip, like little meanie with its claws, and it's like, don't like people sort of thing. I love cats anyway, so I was like, I always win. There's a cat. Yeah, they always win in my opinion. But yeah, Fleur stole this story. Like literally, you will read this book, you will start reading about Sasha and her relationship with her friend Bobby and Jack, and all the cast of characters that have to be in this book to make it work. Like sort of Jack's got a support system where she works, and exes and things, spanners in the works, and God knows what else is all going on in there. And you're supposed to be following Sasha and Jack, but the whole time I was thinking, well, what's Fleur doing? What's Fleur up to? You know, because she's in it a lot, and she's a brilliant character, and she really makes this book for me. She really brought the pages more alive, and just added that element of fun. even when it was sad, Fleur was still bringing that element of fun. She was just a brilliant character and absolutely adored her. Best bit about the book, Fleur. It was a wonderful story, like I say, absolutely brilliant. And that was Lost for Words by Andrea Bramhall. So if you've read Lost for Words, please let me know what you thought of it. I'd love to know who your favourite characters were, what you liked, and how you felt about the happy but sad in this sort of story. And if you're going to read it, or if it's on your to read list, again, let me know, because I'd really love to know what you're thinking and what you thought. And I will pop a link in the description so you can go and grab a copy, because you know you're going to want to. Go grab a copy of the paperback. It's a wonderful paperback. It's a good chunky book. There's a lot in there for you to read and sink your teeth into. You will enjoy it. You won't be able to put it down. It's very difficult to put it down, so be warned. You buy it, you'll be reading it pretty much all in one go. It was really hard for me to put it down, and I just loved it. It was absolutely brilliant. So thank you, Andrea, for letting me review this for a review copy. It's absolutely brilliant, and I really, like I say, hope there is more from Sasha and Jack in the future. Bye.